Hello students, you wrote your test yesterday. The second unit test you completed. Majority of you have done it well. Happy. Now we move on to the second unit. Second unit of your third SEM syllabus. It is a continuation. After sequences, we are studying series. After sequences, unit 2, series or infinite series. Infinite series. The study of infinite series is an interesting job for you. Okay. You have studied an infinite sequence. You look at infinite sequence of numbers, u1, u2, u3, etc., un, right? Etc. up to infinity. ಇದು ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ ಯು ಎನ್ ಇದು ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ ಯು ಎನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ಫೈನೈಟ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್. ಇದು ಇನ್ಫೈನೈಟ್ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದು ಟರ್ಮ್ಸನ್ನು ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನೀವು. ಯು ಆ್ಯಡ್ ದ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ ಯು ಒನ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಯು ಟು ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸೆಟ್ರಾ ಯು ಎನ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸೆಟ್ರಾ ಅಪ್ ಟು ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ. ದಿಸ್ ಸಮ್ could be written as sigma un, n varying from 1 to infinity variable. Okay, or simply you write it as sigma un saku. The index of the summation, it varies from 1 to infinity. Okay, simply sigma un you can write. The sum of the terms of a sequence is called a series. It is called an infinite series. A series or infinite series, it is the sum of the terms of a sequence up to infinity. Okay, is it clear? Fine. You take an infinite series sigma un. What is your interest in this topic? Your interest in this topic is to study the behavior of this series. What do you mean by behavior of the series? It is either convergence or divergence. You are studying the convergence or divergence of an infinite series. Okay. In order to study the convergence, for example, convergence ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ, you should be knowing the sum of the series. Series ಇದು ಸಮ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. ಇದನ್ನು ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಸಮ್ ಫೈನೈಟ್ ಬಂದರೆ, if the sum is finite, sigma un is finite, then series is convergent. ಇದು infinite ಆದರೆ, if sigma un, sum of the series is infinite, then it is going to be divergent. But the question is, are you able to add infinitely many terms of the series and get the sum? When there are infinitely many terms, are you able to add up all the infinitely many terms? No, it is not possible for us to add up all the infinitely many terms of the series and get the sum. Then how to check the behavior? How to check the convergence or divergence? For this, we are going to associate with each infinite series, we are going to associate a sequence of partial sums. A sequence of partial sums. Okay, sequence of partial sums. This we denote by Sn, sequence Sn. ಇದು nth partial sum. Sequence Sn is nth partial sum. If you write S1 is the first partial sum. First partial sum ಅಂದರೆ only one term, u1. S1 equal to u1. It is the first partial sum. S2, second partial sum. Second partial sum ಅಂದರೆ sum of two terms, u1 plus u2. ಇದು second partial sum. Similarly, third partial sum, u1 plus u2 plus u3. It is a third partial sum. If you move like this, when you come to Sn, it is u1 plus u2 plus etc. un. This is known as nth partial sum. Nth partial sum. Etc. 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 n ಆದಮೇಲೆ n plus 1, n plus 2, etc. Okay. So you are associating with the given infinite series a sequence of partial sums Sn. How interesting this is going to be is, if the sequence of partial sum is convergent, sigma un is convergent. If sequence of partial sum is divergent, sigma un is divergent. If sequence of partial sum is oscillating, sigma un is oscillating. Okay? The behavior of an infinite series sigma un depends on behavior of sequence of partial sums. Right? If the limit of Sn as n tend to infinity is L is finite, then the given series is convergent. If limit of partial sum, limit of Sn as n approaching infinity is infinity, then given series is divergent. First convergent, then divergent. If limit Sn as n approaching infinity is not unique, plus or minus 1 into that, not unique, then the given series is oscillating. Okay, oscillating. All depends on sequence of partial sums. Sequence of partial sums. Fine? Okay. So, to study the behavior of an infinite series, I repeat, we are associating with the given infinite series a sequence of partial sums. If the sequence of partial sum Sn, that is u1 plus u2 plus un, nth partial sum, first partial sum, second, third, nth partial sum. If the sequence of partial sum is convergent, given infinite series is also convergent. If sequence of partial sum is divergent, given series is divergent. Similarly, oscillating. Fine? So what is the conclusion? The given infinite series is said to converge, diverge, or oscillate according as its sequence of partial sums converge, diverge, or oscillate. So, okay? Fine. So, this is a starting point. I'll just take one result, okay, immediately. That is a theorem. A necessary condition for what? For the convergence of an infinite series sigma un is that limit of the nth term as n tend to infinity is 0. The theorem. This is the first theorem in this unit. First theorem in the topic infinite series. A necessary condition for the convergence of an infinite series sigma un is that limit of nth term is 0. You understand what is necessary condition? If and only if and the necessary and really meaning nodi, this is same as if sigma un, infinite series sigma un, if sigma un is convergent, then limit un as n approaching infinity is 0. If the series is convergent, then limit of nth term is 0. This is the theorem. Shall we prove this? Yes. Let sigma un be convergent. This convergent ಅಂತ assume ಮಾಡಿ. You associate a sequence of partial sums with the given infinite series. So this is a sequence of partial sums with the given infinite series. What is Sn here? It is the first plus second term plus third term, etc. nth term. Sn equal to u1 plus u2 plus un. Sn is the sum of n terms, okay, of an infinite series sigma un, n varying from 1 to infinity. ಹಾಗೆ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋ. Okay, you are assuming that sigma un is convergent. By our definition, a series is convergent if its sequence of partial sum is convergent. Okay, if this is convergent, sequence of partial sum is convergent. By saying that sequence of partial sum is convergent, we mean that limit Sn as n tend to infinity is finite. Yes, it is finite. But sequence of partial sum is convergent means limit of Sn should be finite. Okay. If limit Sn is finite, limit Sn minus 1 is also finite. It's also same. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ನೀವು ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳುವಾಗ ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಎಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಆದರೆ ಇನ್ಫೈನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಮೆನಿ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಟು ಎಸ್ ಇದು. ಇಫ್ ಎಸ್ ಎನ್ ಬಿಲಾಂಗ್ಸ್ ಟು ದಿಸ್, ಎಸ್ ಎನ್ ಮೈನಸ್ 1 ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಬಿಲಾಂಗ್ಸ್ ಟು ದ ಇಂಟರ್ವಲ್, right? Because infinitely many terms are very close to s. When limit Sn is convergent, limit Sn is s, and then Sn is convergent to s. One term to the left or one term to the right, it is also converging to the same point. Because the sequence is converging to s, infinitely many terms are very close to s. So if limit Sn is s, limit Sn minus 1 is also s, or Sn plus 1, limit of Sn plus 1 ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, it is also going to be s. It is also going to be s. Okay, fine. ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ, what is Sn? nth partial sum, u1 plus u2 plus etc. un minus 1 plus un ಅಂತ ಬರೀತಾನೆ. ಹೀಗೆ un ಇದು ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಇಸ್ un minus 1. ಓಕೆ, ಇದು Sn. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ Sn minus 1? ಇದು nth ಪಾರ್ಷಲ್ ಸಮ್ ಆದರೆ ಇದು n minus 1th ಪಾರ್ಷಲ್ ಸಮ್, n minus 1th, u1 u2 ಅಪ್ ಟು un minus 1 ಆಯ್ತು. ಇದು ಇಷ್ಟು. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದ ಟು? ಇದು nth ಪಾರ್ಷಲ್ ಸಮ್, ಇದು n minus 1th ಪಾರ್ಷಲ್ ಸಮ್. ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಯಿತು. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಔಟ್? ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ un. ಇಷ್ಟು ಮಾತ್ರ ಉಳಿತು, un. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ un? un is equal to Sn minus Sn minus 1. What do you want to prove? Limit un is 0. Okay, take the limit. Limit un as n is tending to infinity. The limit Sn as n is approaching infinity minus limit of Sn minus 1 as n is approaching infinity. Limit Sn is yes. Limit Sn minus 1 is also s. It's going to be s minus s ಅಂದರೆ 0. Thus you are proving that limit un is 0. Whenever series is convergent, sigma un is convergent, then limit un is 0. Convergence implies limit un 0, right? This is nothing but saying that a necessary condition for the convergence of an infinite series sigma un is that limit un is 0. What is necessary? What is necessary for the convergence of the infinite series sigma un? Limit un equal to 0. This condition is necessary. This is necessary. This is necessary for the convergence of the series. That's what you are proving here. Okay? Fine. ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಸಪೋಸ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾನ್ಸಿಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್, ಇದರ ಕಾನ್ಸಿಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ ನೋಡಿ, ಲಿಮಿಟ್ un ಆಸ್ n is approaching infinity is not equal to 0 ಆಯಿತು. ನಾಟ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ 0 ಇದ್ದರೆ ದ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಬಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಜೆಂಟ್. ದ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಡೈವರ್ಜೆಂಟ್. ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ un is going to be divergent, dgt, divergent. ಯಾವಾಗ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಆಫ್ n ಟರ್ಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ 0 ಆದರೆ ಡೈವರ್ಜೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ 0 ಆದರೆ ಕನ್ವರ್ಜೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ ಕ್ವಶನ್? ಅದು ರೈಟ್ ಟು ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್. ಅದು ಇಲ್ಲಿರೋದು ಪಿ ಇಂಪ್ಲೈಸ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಆದರೆ ಇದರ ಕಾನ್ವರ್ಸ್, ವೆದರ್ ಕಾನ್ವರ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಟ್ರೂ. ಕಾನ್ವರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ un, ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಪುಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್. Converse of the theorem, sigma un is convergent implies limit un is 0. ಇದು ನಮ್ಮ ಥಿಯರಮ್. ಇದರ ಕಾನ್ವರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಫ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಯು ಎನ್ ಇಸ್ 0, is it true that sigma un is always convergent ಅಂತ? Is it true? Answer is no. Converse is not true. Converse of the above theorem, converse is not true. Okay, just because limit of nth term is 0, no need that sigma un is convergent. Okay, converse need not be true. Like example, we are going to study, we are going to take the series sigma un equal to sigma 1 by n ಅಂತ. ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅದು, ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಕನ್ವರ್ಜೆಂಟ್. ಇದು ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ 1 by n ಇದ್ದರೆ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ 1 by n ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಜೆಂಟ್. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ 1 by n ಇಸ್ 0 ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಎನ್ ಅಪ್ರೋಚಿಂಗ್. ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರುವಾಗ ಅದು ಕನ್ವರ್ಜೆಂಟ್. ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಹೀಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಎನ್ ಯು ಪುಟ್ ಎನ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಎನ್ ವೇರಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ 1 to infinity ಇರುವಾಗ, ವೆನ್ ಎನ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 1, ಎನ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 2, ಎನ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 3, ಯು ಆರ್ ಆ್ಯಡಿಂಗ್ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್, ರೈಟ್? When you add the values further and further, positive values you are adding, the sum is growing. This is not convergent, it is divergent. Okay, what is the limit of nth term here? What is limit un as n is approaching infinity? Un ಅಂದರೆ nth term 1 by n ಇದು. Limit of nth term is 0. When n is approaching infinity, 1 by infinity, 1 by n is tending to 0. Limit of nth term is 0, but series is not convergent. Sigma 1 by n is not convergent. This is not convergent ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಮಗೆ 2-3 proofs are there. We have 2 or 3 proofs. We can prove it in 2 or 3 ways, right? One of the method for proving that sigma 1 by n is divergent is that using p series. This we are going to study later. ನೀವು ಈ ಸ್ಟೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ರೀಸನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಸಾಕು. ಪಿ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು ನೋಡಿ, ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ 1 by n ಪವರ್ ಪಿ, ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ 1 by n ಪವರ್ ಪಿ ಈ ಟೈಪ್ ಇದು ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಎನ್ ವೇರಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ 1 to infinity, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಜೆಂಟ್. ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಉಂಟು, ಥಿಯರಮ್ ಉಂಟು, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಜೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಪಿ ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದೆನ್ 1 ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಡೈವರ್ಜೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಪಿ ಲೆಸ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ಆರ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 1. p equal to 1 ಇದ್ರೂ ಡೈವರ್ಜೆಂಟ್, p ಲೆಸ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ 1 ಇದ್ರೂ ಡೈವರ್ಜೆಂಟ್, p ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ 1 ಇದ್ದರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಕನ್ವರ್ಜೆಂಟ್. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ನೋನ್ ಎಸ್ p series. p series. ಓಕೆ, ಬೈ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ p series ಯು ಆರ್ ಏಬಲ್ ಟು ಡಿಸೈಡ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ 1 by n ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಪವರ್? ಪವರ್ ಈಸ್ 1. ಪವರ್ p is equal to 1. p equal to 1 ಆದರೆ ಡೈವರ್ಜೆಂಟ್. So sigma 1 by n is divergent since in p series your n p value is going to be 1. p value is 1. Power value 1 ಆದರೆ divergent. So converse of our theorem is not true. See, whenever sigma un is convergent, limit un is 0, but not conversely. That is, whenever limit un is 0, it is not necessary that sigma un is convergent. Converse is not true. Justify the answer. Justify with the examples. Take the series sigma 1 by n. For this series, limit of nth term is 0. Limit un is 0. But sigma 1 by n is divergent because by using p series test for p equal to 1, p equal to 1 ಆದರೆ ಇದು 1 by n ಆಯಿತು, 1 by n. It is divergent. Right? Converse is not true. Okay. So under infinite series, what is an infinite series? It is sum of the infinitely many terms of an infinite sequence. Infinite sequence ನೀವು ಹಿಸ್ಟೋರಿಕ್ ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದು ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್. ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿರುವ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸನ್ನು ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಸಿಗುವ ಸಮ್ ಉಂಟಲ್ಲ, ದ ಸಮ್, ದ ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ, it is called an infinite series. It is called an infinite series. Fine. We shall have a quick recap and the rest of the results and problems we will take in the next session. The sigma un, It is the sum of the terms of infinite sequence. And in this unit, we are interested in studying the behavior of a given infinite series. Given infinite series the behavior ಅಂದರೆ either convergence or divergence. Either series is convergence or series is divergent. As far as studying the behavior of an infinite series, it is not possible for us to add infinitely many terms of the series and find the sum. The sum find ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ infinitely many terms we cannot add up. So how to study the behavior? For this reason, with this infinite series, we associate a sequence of partial sums Sn. Sequence within brackets, sequence of partial sum Sn, where Sn equal to u1 plus u2 plus etc. un, it is known as nth partial sum. Fine. S1 ಅಂದರೆ only one term here, u1 first partial sum. S2 ಅಂದರೆ sum of two terms, second partial sum. S3 u1 plus u2 plus u3 third partial sum. ಇದು Sn ಆಯಿತು. So what does the result says? This result you are not proving, you are just assuming this. The given infinite series is convergent if sequence of partial sum is convergent. The given infinite series is divergent if the corresponding sequence of partial sum is divergent. Sequence of partial sum is convergent ಅಂದರೆ limit of Sn should be finite. Sequence of partial sum divergent ಅಂದರೆ limit Sn should be infinity. Or it should be oscillating. Okay la. So behavior of an infinite series we are studying with the help of a sequence of its partial sums. Its partial sums. Its partial sum ಅಂದರೆ partial sums of this series. First one, second, third, nth, etc. Okay, fine. So in addition to this, we have proved a result. A necessary condition for the convergence of an infinite series is that limit un is 0, limit nth term is 0. ಅಥವಾ ಇದನ್ನು ರೀಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಾದರೆ I can put it like this. If sigma un is convergent, then limit un is 0. Convergence of the series implies limit of the nth term is 0. But not conversely ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ ಆಮೇಲೆ. ಥಿಯರಮ್ ಪ್ರೂಫಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನು ಮಾತ್ರ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದು ಅವರು. In the proof of the theorem, only this much you have to add. Question paperಲಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೊಡುವಾಗ ವಾಟ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ಕಾನ್ವರ್ಸ್, ಜಸ್ಟಿಫೈ ಯುವರ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಕಾನ್ವರ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಟ್ರೂ. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಯು ಎನ್ ಇಸ್ 0, ಸೀರೀಸ್ ನೀಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಜೆಂಟ್. ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನೀವು ಸೀರೀಸ್ 1/n ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು, ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ 1/n. ಇದರ nth ಟರ್ಮ್ ಯು ಎನ್, ಅದರ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ 0. ಬಟ್ ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ 1/n ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಜೆಂಟ್, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಡೈವರ್ಜೆಂಟ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಪಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇಸ್ 1. ಪಿ ಸೀರೀಸಲ್ಲಿ ಪಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 1 ಇದು. ಓಕೆ, ಫೈನ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಸಮ್ ಅದರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ and also Cauchy's general principle of convergence. For sequences you have studied, now it is for series. Cauchy's general principle of convergence for series and related problems we will have to study. So we'll stop for this session. Thank you.